What's up, everybody? It's me, Melonie Mac here, and I'm going to do a Q&A. I haven't done one in so long, so I was like, hey, let's do this. And so I figured I'd do this anonymously just because, like, if people get anonymous questions, you get more interesting questions. I don't want, like, creepy questions, but I wanted people to be able to ask questions that they wanted to ask. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know exactly how this website works that I'm using for this. So I just noticed if I get more than 20 questions at a time, I don't know if it deletes them or archives them or I lose them, but I didn't see some older questions. So I might like kind of patch this video together as I answer some, then go do something and come back and answer more and do that and do that and do that. Because right now it just seems like at 20 at a time, I'm losing questions that I saw earlier that I don't see there anymore. And I don't want that to keep happening. So anyway, okay, this is a good one. Someone says, I noticed in some of your older videos, your voice was different. Is that how you normally talk? Okay. It's funny because I do get questions about my voice and stuff a lot, especially when people watch my really old videos. I don't know how far back you're going and all that stuff. Like when I very first started YouTube, I felt like I had to be all proper and this and that. And so, yeah, I did change my voice a little bit. But I think that just with YouTubing versus pretty much most anything, the way that we use our voices for, I don't know, at least myself, and I think most people, is going to be a little different based on whatever environment we're in and what we're doing. So now when I stream or make a YouTube video, I'm very comfortable doing it. And when I first started YouTube or first started streaming, I wasn't so comfortable doing it. So I wasn't as relaxed and all that kind of stuff. But just think about in real life when you're at work, how you talk to people at work versus how you talk to when you're chilling with your friends or family versus how you talk on the phone or something like that. I feel like there's going to be some slight differences depending on where you're at. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I think, yeah. And that's the thing is with for me too, is here on my YouTube channel and on stream and stuff, you're catching me very comfortable, okay? Very comfortable, very casual setting, all right? But if I'm out, at the grocery store or something, and somebody asks me a question, then I'm going to be a little more awkward. I don't know. Next question says, what outdoor activity haven't you tried but would like to do? Now, this is funny because I feel like, and I don't know what has come over me, but I feel like I kind of am seeking some sort of like adrenaline rush more now these days than usual. And that you kind of see that play out even with some of the games that I play. I play a lot more scary games now. Not that I play a ton of scary games, but used to, I was like, nope. I noped the heck out of scary games. I wouldn't watch scary movies that often or anything like that because I just get so freaking scared. But now it's like, I want to get scared. I need some sort of rush. I just need to feel something. And I think that's what it is. So I'm just like, these days, I want to do something crazy. Like, I just want to skydive or bungee jump or something. Like, I need some kind of thrill like that. So I would say something like that. Is asking for an OnlyFans creepy? I think that's creepy. But regardless, I'll still answer it. No, I will not make an OnlyFans. And I will be on record and say I will never make an OnlyFans. I would rather work at McDonald's. That's just me. No shade. Anybody who wants to do that, good for you. You do what you want to do. But me, no. Heck no. Do you watch any slice of life anime? If so, you got any good recommendations? I would say Kiss Him Not Me is probably slice of life. I don't know exactly what counts as slice of life genre, but Kiss Him Not Me is super funny. Good. Horimiya, that's like romance, but also slice of life. Really like that. And yeah, I would say Free, but that's more on the sports variety. Most of what I watch is pretty action-y though. So anyway, which would you describe as the best feeling in the world? This is going to be cheesy as heck, but the best feeling in the world is love. It just is love. I'm about it. I'm a very sappy person. I don't necessarily express that on videos or something. I don't know. It depends. But I am an extremely sappy person. So yes, I think love is the absolute best feeling in the whole world. Next question. I know you're a DC fan, but who's your favorite character? And go. I would say Batman. I I love Batman. I like the Batman universe in general, so I like a lot of characters from just the Batman universe, but yeah, Batman's my fave. Somebody said, what do you think is beyond the edge of the observable universe? I'm trying to unpack that question. I love questions like that though, but I'm trying to, do you mean like beyond what we know, what we see? Like, is there aliens? Like the spiritual realm, things like that. I don't know if that's what you're asking, but to me, I think that there's like no telling what all is out there. And I feel like just our perception of the universe in general is like so minuscule to what is truly all going on in general. I mean, the universe is just this vast, crazy thing. And I really, and that's the thing, is I will look into just about anything. I don't care if people want to drop the most wild of conspiracy theories. I will at least look into it and see what they have to say. Because like, this universe is just wild. You just never know with anything. I think almost anything is plausible at this point. Someone else asked, are you going to keep up your training after the Marine stuff is over? Yes, but I'm going to do it a bit different. So if you guys haven't seen my Marine training videos, definitely check those out. They're in my recent uploads. Yeah, and then I explain more there. Yeah, so that's been a 4-month long ordeal. I think as this video drops, I will be in Quantico for the big training part of that, which is funny since I'm recording this early. So, yes, I will keep up training, but the thing is with this Marine stuff, I put so much focus on upper body and being able to do pull-ups and then running. I put a lot of focus on that as well. So mostly what I have been doing for these past 4 months has been training arms or running. Like every other day I rotate the two. So now after all this is done and I get back to my life, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do less running. I'm probably not going to do any running at all. I'm probably just going to do weights. I'm just going to stick with weights for like upper body, like back, arms, all that. And then I'm going to start training legs, glutes, do some like ab training. And then I'm also going to, I think for cardio, I'm only going to do cardio like once or twice a week. And it's going to be more of like incline walking, like higher incline for like steady state cardio instead of just running cardio. So that's kind of my plan. We'll see. And I will make fitness videos or whatever if that all is going well. So what is the biggest thing that keeps you going? Love you. Thank you. Oh, wow. That's a good question. I feel like life comes at you. 'Cause life will always come at you. Life, that's the thing, is when things get good, you know, things get good sometimes, but then things are always get bad. That's life. You can't escape it. And I think what keeps me going is just knowing that good times are ahead. There's seriously, no matter what you're going through, you just have to remember that some of the best days of your life are ahead. They're still there. You just got to keep trucking it, and you got to keep going through. And I think too, just looking back at the past and things that I've overcome and things that I've gotten through that felt like the end of the world. And now I can look back and be like, wow, my life is so much better now. That sucked. That situation I was in, what I thought I wanted, what I thought I needed was terrible. So I'm glad that I had to go through that so that I could see now that I'm in a better place or whatever it may be. So I just remember that whenever things are hard, whenever I'm going through something, it's tough now, but then I just remember that there are better days ahead. And what I'm going through now, I may look back on and think, okay, what I thought was a terrible situation was really a catalyst to shift me in the direction of a better place that I needed to be. And I just didn't know it at the time. So I try to tell myself that I still struggle like everybody else with hard times and stuff. But I will say I'm a very resilient person. I am extremely resilient. And ain't nothing gonna hold me back. Ain't nothing gonna keep me down, period. Nothing. Don't care what it is. I know I can get through anything, period. So that's what I tell myself, and I make sure I do it. Someone said, could you possibly make an in-depth video about your keto diet to someone possibly trying to get into it? Oh, okay. Yeah, so for some of y'all who keep up with my Instagram stories and stuff, and you see that I post my meals and things like that, and like kind of my fitness journey and all that, I do eat mostly keto. I say keto, it's really carnivore for the most part. I'd say ketovore because every once in a while I'll have something that's not carnivore. So I would love to make a video about that in the future. I will do that in the near future. But in the meantime, I think a good resource would be meatrx.com, I believe it is. Meatrx.com. Yes, I think that's a good website. They do like plans or whatever, coaching. I'm not even suggesting that necessarily. I'm just saying just go there and look at the free resources and the information that they provide about carnivore and the testimonials, because that I've never felt better than when I eat this way. So that's that. Somebody said, have you ever wished you were known for a different video game franchise instead of Tomb Raider? That's funny because like everybody just associates me with Tomb Raider. A lot of people who know me, if they see Tomb Raider, they think of me. No, I'm not mad at it. I love it because like, I mean, Tomb Raider is extremely important to me, so I'm not upset about that. And I don't, there's no other game franchise that I care about as much as Tomb Raider. So I think that if I were more known for another franchise that were perhaps like a competitive multiplayer or just more popular in general, then I would be more popular in general. But you know, it's not even about that for me. I love Tomb Raider and that's where my heart's at. And I'm perfectly happy with people thinking about me when they see Tomb Raider. I think that's amazing. Somebody said, what are your plans and goals for the year? Okay, this is a good one. So, as y'all know, last year was pretty crazy. Last year was a big life-changing year for me. I've made videos about it. It's no secret. I went through a divorce. My life changed dramatically. So, it really did. Because, yeah, it just changed dramatically. And I felt like this year and then after that and stuff, my goal has just been to recharge, live in the moment, and like find myself again, I guess you could say, because I lost myself. I had spent a period of years in an unideal situation and also, yeah, just for a lot of things. I'm just trying to find the balance of opening up and then not airing out absolutely everything about my life. But yeah, like the last several years or few years have been a lot, all right? A lot, and have drained the absolute ever living life out of me, okay? I can't even begin to stress that. So, after all that, and after going through that big life-changing event, I was like, you know what? I'm recharging. I'm finding myself again. And I'm going to be myself again. And I did realize as I've had that mindset and as I've had, you know, the past year and all that kind of stuff, just like taking it more easy and focusing on myself more and not stressing myself out too much with life in general, I feel more like myself than I have in a very, 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 very long time. I can't even begin to explain that. And people who know me really well, like my family, for example, they've told me, they're like, wow, we haven't seen you be this much yourself and just content in yourself in so long. And people recognize that around me. And so that's been great. So yeah, I think that for me and for the rest of the year even, my focus is just recharging and being the best me that I can be. And so that means taking it a bit more easy and not overly grinding with anything. Like not with anything. Like don't put myself in a situation to where I'm going to be under immense stress. I have to appreciate life in the moment. I have to, if I'm not appreciating life in the moment, then I need to reevaluate and assess everything, because I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I absolutely lose myself with the grind of whatever it may be, whether it's work or friendships, relationships, whatever it may be. So that's what I've been doing. And so you'll see, for example, like on Twitter or Instagram, like I share about anime that I'm watching all the time. I've watched so much freaking anime in the past year. It's unreal. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not beating myself up over it. I'm not feeling bad about it. I don't care. Some days I will sit and watch 12 hours of anime. Don't give two hecks. I don't care. I need that. I need that right now. And I need that as I'm still growing. And I need that as I'm bouncing back from everything that I've just overcame. And it's been great. It's been freaking great. And by the grace of God, and luckily I have been extremely blessed to still have such a supportive community who's there for me, that if I don't stream for a couple weeks, or if I'm only streaming once a week, y'all still support me and you're still there for me. And I cannot even begin to tell you how much that means to me and how much I've needed that. This year, I've needed the break. I've needed to focus on myself, because I have not focused on myself in so long, and I've needed it so bad. And y'all have given me that by still supporting me, even though I'm not putting in the work that I usually would have put in before, you know? And I can't even begin to tell you that how much I appreciate it. You all are a blessing, a giant blessing to me. And I just don't know what I would do without all of your support. So I'm going to get emotional. But yeah. So like I was saying, that I feel like I've been blessed by like my community. I feel like I've been blessed by God. I'm still getting opportunities. I'm getting sponsors still. I'm still, like, my viewers are still supporting me during this time that I've needed so badly to just focus on myself again. And so I thank you all for that from like the bottom of my heart. So yeah, that's the rest. I think that I'm staying on this trajectory for probably at least a few more months before I like reassess from there. I feel like I've definitely come along a long way, but I still need a little more time before I just like, yeah. I'm already slowly picking things up more. I'm making more videos. I'm still doing some more stuff. But before I just like figure out, oh, I want to all out like grind something again, like go all in on YouTube and upload every day or stream 6 days a week or whatever it may be. You know, I still need more time before I assess like what I'm going to be diving into at that capacity. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Live in the moment, enjoy the moment, rest, recharge, and just be grateful for everything that comes into my life and that stays into my life and that blesses my life. And that's what I'm doing. So that turned out to be a deeper question than I was expecting. Somebody on that note, somebody said, have you ever fired a weapon? Am I allowed to show my gun on YouTube? I think so. People do gun reviews on YouTube. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna show y'all. BRB. I have a gun. And I will show you. So, there is no clip in it right now. This is the Smith & Wesson shield, M&P shield. This is the EZ model. Like, it's, I think I have makeup on the thing. So this is it has like this safety thing here. It's just great. It's good for like the guy at the gun shop suggested to me, and was like, he's like, this is a gun that's really good for a lot of women because it's like easier to like do stuff with. So it's not as heavy with like cocking it back. The actual clip, like loading up the clip, Here's an empty one, but it has these things on it here, so you can pull that down while you load up the clip. Because otherwise, I'd shot my brother's Glock, and I'm like trying to put bullets in it, and it was like breaking my nails and a pain. But yeah, this is super easy. It's just like, yeah, it's great. I love this gun. It's just really good and simple. So yes, there it is. I also have a needler back here. So, all right. Well, I feel like so maybe I'll just keep this. I'll keep doing this in the future if I get more. But we'll see. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate all of you, and I'll catch you later. Peace.